Hello Internet, we are back on BattleSpot and, well, we're going to jump in, we're going to do some more games. We've had, honestly, a bit of a turbulent week. This has not, I thought we'd do better with this team, to be honest, but in both videos we've just split them, 1 win, 1 loss, so not very good to be honest, but hopefully we'll get some points back from this chap from the United States. Yeah, I don't know, on Showdown I think I was doing alright with this team. But that's on Showdown, so it's a whole different ball game on BattleSpot. I don't know, maybe I'm just not in a good battling frame of mind at the moment or something, I don't know. But either way, we're going to try and avenge ourselves. We're going to get some wins in this video, I'm sure we are. As we find a really hard rain team here with Ludicolo, which is something that you don't see every day. Ludicolo is... well, I don't know, it's a strange choice, to be honest, because with his airlock, I don't know, I suppose if he has his airlock, then he's not going to have both Kyogre and Ludicolo out at the same time. I was going to say it'd be nullifying his own speed boost, but, I mean, that looks just like a team that did pretty well last year, actually. I think one of the Spanish players used a team a bit like that, with Manectric and Ludicolo and Politoed and Talonflame and Scizor, I think. But enough waffling. Really, let's try and win some games now. So Zapdos is a bit scared off here because of that Manectric. He might go with his Scizor as well, but if he doesn't, I think Clefairy Kyogre is quite nice. I think I do want Zapdos because it does look pretty good against the rest of his team. And Rayquaza just because we have to. For the flying attack on his Ludicolo, for just to match sheer power as well with his team, for the nice damage on his Kyogre potentially as well with a Dragon Ascent. So yeah, let's try and do something here. He does go Manectric Kyogre. Okay, well his Manectric will be faster, so if I can just follow me away an attack here and go for what, a Water Spout? Chances are he's going to interesting, that I'll come on to that in a moment. Chances are he's going to Volt Switch into something, maybe his Rayquaza or something, but interesting, I just noticed his Kyogre Mega Evolved or Primal Reverted, whatever, before mine. So, maybe he thinks that, his Kyogre is faster than mine, and, being all cheeky, being timid and everything. My Kyogre's timid as well. We saw mine Primal Reverted last, so I know it is a speed tie. So, actually, I'm going to go for a Follow Me and a Water Spout, or I could go for an Icy Wind in a Water Spout, just expecting him, to Volt Switch into my Clefairy or something, but he will be Volt Switching into my Kyogre, so this is the safer option, I suppose. So we will just do this. The Intimidate doesn't really matter too much now, and because he has Mega Evolved, Zapdos in the back is a bit happier now as well. So he'll probably Volt Switch into something. I'm expecting an Origin Pulse or a Water Spout from his Kyogre as well, but if I win a speed tie here, if I get my Water Spout off first, then maybe it'll put his Water Spout out of range of knocking out my Clefairy, maybe not though. If he brings in his Rayquaza here, which he has done, then I'm breaking any potential sashes. It gets rid of the rain as well, so I don't think he's actually going to be able to knock out my Clefairy here, but it is Origin Pulse after all. And that does not much actually. So, we lost a speed tie, but we get some damage there, which is quite nice. What can we do now though? I mean, my Zapdos looks quite nice here, but I don't want to just bring it in on an Origin Pulse, obviously. I could Follow Me again. I mean, an Icy Wind would be nice here, but I can't just protect Icy Wind because Clefairy will get knocked out first by something. So maybe a Follow Me would be safer. I don't really want to bring anything in on this. I will go for an Ice Beam on his Rayquaza because that does... I think there's a decent chance he'll protect it, which he does do. I was thinking about going for a Scald on his Kyogre, but if I didn't get the burn, then it wouldn't have got me too much there. He wins another Speed tie there. Clefairy actually avoids that though, so I don't mind that. I'm starting to you know, wonder if this is actually a max speed Kyogre. It's supposed to be. But I mean, again, I can fire off a really safe Ice Beam into his Rayquaza now. So I am just going to go for a Follow Me. I suppose if he brings his Manectric in, or I mean, if he had his Ludicolo, surely he would have brought it now. Surely. So I'm just going to go for another Ice Beam on the Rayquaza. He might switch the Rayquaza out. Yeah, he does. So we'll see what is coming in here. It is his Manectric. I was considering going for again another water attack, but we'll see whose Kyogre moves first here. He wins another speed tie. That is 3 speed ties in a row. That's just not on, is it? Okay, well, Ice Beam doesn't do as much as I would have liked, actually. Well, I'm going to put Zapdos in. And I suppose I can Tailwind here. Tailwind to protect. He could double into my Zapdos. That's what I'm kind of fearing. But I feel like I've got to do this. Yeah, that's actually pretty surprising that he's won 3 speed ties in a row. It does make me wonder. But I'll check this Kyogre at some point. I mean, this is a pretty obvious move that I'm doing here. I don't know. He might protect his Kyogre. He might not. Actually, he Thunderbolts into my Kyogre. So no Thunder. And he's got both Thunderbolt and Volt Switch, which is very interesting. He does Ice Beam, though, into the Zapdos. I should survive this. Yep. We don't freeze, thankfully. And now, well, now he'll probably start trying to burn out Tailwind turns. So we've seen Rayquaza, Manectric, Kyogre. That's all we've seen, isn't it? We haven't seen anything else. I suppose, really simple. I don't like going for simple moves. And there's a good chance he'll just double protect here. But, you know, we'll see. Oh no, he doesn't double protect. So we get the Thunderbolt into the Kyogre at least. And actually, that does a lot of damage. That's a critical hit. And he, again, Ice Beams into my Zapdos. This should knock it out. This will knock it out. Yeah, it definitely should knock it out. But interestingly, we've still got Tailwind. Kyogre is just over half. We've lost the rain now, though, because Rayquaza's coming in. I'm just wondering if a Water Spout will knock his Manectric out from here. Because I can go for a Sword Stance, if it will. You know, I'm going to go for it. I'm gonna say, look, Manectric, you are so frail, you're going to get knocked out by this Water Spout. And hopefully it will. But I feel like I am 2-4 down. I need to start doing something to work my way back into this game. Yeah, he's preserving it for the Intimidate, actually. Which is wise. So we've seen Scizor is his last Pokemon. I mean, now I have Sword Stanced. The Kyogre, the Manectric rather, will go down to an extreme speed. So we'll see. Well, he's not protecting his Kyogre. Thanks to the Tailwind, we are faster now. 3 speed ties, 3 losses. Ouch. I mean, Scizor's going to take a decent chunk here too. Yeah, I'd say that's a decent chunk. His Rayquaza lost its Sash as well. So I'm feeling okay. He's probably going to bring his Manectric in now. Though, for the Intimidate. But he could just double protect on this last turn of Tailwind. I wouldn't really want to try and call that and go for another Swords Dance again. Maybe it would just be safer to Scald into the Scizor and Extreme Speed the Manectric. But then if I do that and I get nothing from this turn, I suppose an Extreme Speed, and I suppose Scizor, you know, Kyogre's still going to be faster than Scizor, isn't it? So let's just do that. I mean, it's the safe move, and I think it will do well for us. I'm just wondering if this Scald isn't going to be enough to knock out the Scizor or not. There's a definite potential chance it'll survive here. There is a burn chance as well. So he actually smartly breaks my Focus Sash. That's a lot of damage. That's Life Orb, actually. Yeah. So we're down to a 2-on-2 position now. Scizor goes down. That critical hit wasn't required after the Life Orb recoil. Manectric will go down to an Extreme Speed, and I suppose I can just Ice Beam his Rayquaza. But if I Extreme Speed the Manectric, I Ice Beam the Rayquaza, and he Dragon Ascents my Rayquaza and knocks it out. Well, if he Dragon Ascents, then he's going to have the Special Defense drop, and an Ice Beam will knock it out. If he goes for an Extreme Speed, not sure that I'll knock my Rayquaza out. So, yeah. Well, it won't. I mean, a critical hit it might, but we'll Extreme Speed the Manectric because we haven't got any drops, and we'll just Ice Beam the Rayquaza. I don't think we have to think about this turn. He can't Mega Evolve either, so actually, no Delta Stream for you. And, yeah, an extra weak Rayquaza. So, this has been a very sketchy game, actually. I didn't think we were in a good position a few turns ago, but thankfully the sheer bulk, I guess, of these two managed to plunge their way through our opponent's team here. You know, just maybe, on this very Friday, we can finally have a video this week where we win both games. We can dream, can't we? Yeah, I mean, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, I expected more from this team, to be honest. I did. I mean, again, I can't put it all on the team because maybe I have made a few questionable moves this week too. I know we played that mirror match. I think it was on Mondays. It was almost a mirror match, and I watched that game back, and I did make a bit of a poor move at the end of the game too. So, I mean, I suppose I have, you know, almost just picked this team up. I mean, I've been using it on Showdown for like 2 days. Either 2 or even 1 day. I used it yesterday. I think that's actually the only day. Oh, I used it today. That's 2 days, isn't it? So I've been using it for 2 days. So, you know, I've always said I'm never a good player at just picking up teams and using them. So, you know, the fact that we are still in the 1700s, that's sort of respectable, I suppose. It's not a fantastic ranking, but it's sort of respectable with this. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be too hard on myself. As we find someone from Switzerland, Alex, with, okay, a Bronzong and a Mungus. Definitely a Trick Room aspect to this team. Scizor looks nice here, but for the Salamence, and I guess the Kyogre as well, the Kyogre could maybe be a little bit of a pain for us here. I mean, Clefairy could do lots of work for us here, being slower than everything, and it has got After You too, so that could do something. We've not really used Clefairy too much, especially in Trick Room this week, have we? I don't think we've seen it at all, to be honest. Zapdos, if it was Boit Zapdos, if it had Roar, then yeah, that would be nice for stopping Trick Room as well. But maybe it wouldn't be so bad if we did get Trick Room up, as long as we keep Clefairy nice and safe. I suppose the Amoonguss could be a potential issue for us. But I don't know. Maybe Scizor is a nice lead. Maybe Scizor and maybe Clefairy? No, we'll go Scizor Kyogre with Rayquaza in the back and definitely the Clefairy. We do want Clefairy in this game. I think this might be another game where Scizor, you know, pulls us through. Bronzong Xerneas, so I'm glad that I led with Scizor here. Hopefully it's not Hidden Power Fire Xerneas, but I kind of expect not, just because he has got Kyogre as well, but you never know. You really do never know. He can't do anything to stop me just spouting on him, can he? The Xerneas might not want to stay in here either, so maybe he'll switch the Xerneas out to Kyogre and Trick Room or something. But if I Swords Dance, I will be slower than his Kyogre and Trick Room, and I can get a +2 Bug Bite on him. So I'm feeling alright. I'm going to go for a Swords Dance here. I'm just going to go for a Water Spout as well, and see what happens. In a way, I kind of want him to get the Trick Room here, because it would help my Scizor. I have got Clefairy in the back as well, so... Oh, he just Moonblast. Okay. And actually, even if he did have Hidden Power Fire, we are in the rain, aren't we? That special attack drop is kind of annoying, though. Because, yeah, that means that did nothing. Maybe he's skill swapping my Technician. Yeah, okay. Well, he's Trick Rooming. I don't mind that at all. We did see that his Xerneas was faster than the Kyogre too, so, you know, there is that also. I mean, at the beginning of the game, I said the only things this Scizor really has to watch out for is his Salamence and his Kyogre. One of them might come in now, maybe the Salamence. So maybe I could Ice Beam the Bronzong. Maybe he will try and Gravity and start Hypnosising. That's maybe a little bit of a worry. So I'm actually going to Bug Bite the Bronzong here. Not sure the Xerneas is going to want to stay in. And I think I will put Clefairy in this turn. If it takes a Moonblast, if his Xerneas is so bold to not protect here or switch out here, if it takes a Moonblast, then okay. If it takes a Gyro Ball, then I don't think he'll Gyro Ball into the Kyogre slot, but then he actually does skill swap the Technician away, so yeah, that's one thing that I did have to worry about. So he doesn't actually protect his Xerneas, so could have knocked it out there. And he does Moonblast into probably the Kyogre, yeah. Okay, well, not how I expected things to play out, but I don't think I mind too much. I'm just going to go for another Swords Dance and Protect here, because he's probably going to go for a Gyro Ball and maybe even double target into the Clefairy here. Not all Clefairy do carry Protect. He can't touch my Scizor here, so I'm free to Swords Dance up to +4. Okay, he has taken away my Technician. A +4 Bullet Punch will still knock that Xerneas out. I am quite confident about that. And with the Friend Guard, Scizor is even more protected. So if he's got Hidden Power Fire, now is the turn he's going to go for it, because there's no Kyogre, but but hopefully he hasn't. Yeah, so Gyro Ball into the Clefairy. And a Moonblast into the Scizor. Okay, well, it's not going to do much. If I get a special attack drop here, I'm not going to mind that too much. That's actually a lot of damage. This Xerneas isn't Specs, is it? I don't really know Specs calculations too well with Xerneas. I mean, it would explain why he didn't protect. A Gyro Ball from Bronzong onto Clefairy won't do much at all, because Clefairy is even actually slower than Bronzong. So this turn I am going to go for the Bullet Punch onto the Xerneas. Just going to take care of that. And I think I'll switch the Kyogre back in, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Because the Xerneas is going now. If he switches the Xerneas out, then good for him. But the Bronzong is not doing anything here. Yeah, he does withdraw the Xerneas, but something is going to take a +4 Bullet Punch. It's going to be his Amoonguss, actually. So if anything can take a Bullet Punch, it's going to be this, but hopefully no Effect Spore is going to come out. Yeah, good, there isn't one. This Scizor does have a Lumberry on it, but if he got the Effect Spore there, then well, I suppose we could have just Bullet Punched again, couldn't we? So, yeah, I think we're actually all right. I mean, at the beginning of the game, if I can get my words out, I did see this Scizor was just going to run through his team. I mean, if he's got Kyogre in the back, then maybe I've got that to worry about a little bit, but maybe not. I mean, another +4 Bullet Punch will just knock out the Sasa, and I suppose we'll just go for a Scald on the Bronzong. If he Gyro Balls me, then good for him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could have read these plays, but I don't think there's any need to read them. Okay, critical hit does a good chunk there. I suppose if he's got Salamence, then that would put Amoonguss out of Bullet Punch range, but still probably in Bug Bite range. Okay, so this is Kyogre. That's what I did think we might have had to worry about a little bit. I have still got my own Rayquaza in the back though, and I have still got Clefairy too. So again, as long as I keep Scizor safe, we're looking okay. So I'm going to protect and just Ice Beam the Amoonguss here. This Kyogre, I'm almost certain, will be faster than his Kyogre. His team did look very Trick Room orientated, so if he switches into his Xerneas, maybe for Regenerator, then I guess it'll be out of Bullet Punch range, and Xerneas won't take too much from the Ice Beam. I think that is a very likely play, but he doesn't go for it here. He actually tries to double protect. Doesn't get it though. I mean, we're still not out of the woods. If his Xerneas is choice locked, if it is Specs, then it can't protect. So I could just freely go for a Bullet Punch into that slot. Rayquaza has still got its Focus Sash as well, so I think I do want Rayquaza here. It will get rid of the Rain as well, and if I do get a big chunk of damage onto his Xerneas, onto his Kyogre rather, it means that unless he's got Scald, he probably won't be able to knock out my Scizor here. I could Bullet Punch and Dragon Ascent into the Kyogre. Would that knock it out though? Or is it just a choice locked Xerneas? Because if it is, I'd look a bit silly just not going for a Bullet Punch into it. But his Xerneas can't do anything to my Scizor, so would a Bullet Punch and a Dragon Ascent knock out his Kyogre? Maybe. Maybe not though. And I'm not going to risk it. I am just going to go for a Bullet Punch into the Xerneas and a Dragon Ascent into the Kyogre. I think it's just safer doing this. I mean, it is a +4 Bullet Punch, but it hasn't got the Technician boost. And this Rayquaza is Focus Sash, not Life Orb, so I do think the Kyogre would survive a combination of those attacks. Okay, so he doesn't protect the Xerneas. Yeah, I think he might have been choice locked there. +4 does knock it out. We've definitely won this game now because I have got the Focus Sash, and unless he freezes me, I suppose unless he freezes me, we can win this game. Yeah, freeze could be bad, but I don't know, we'll see. No, he doesn't go for it, he just Origin Pulses. Alright, so hurrah! We've actually won 2 videos. We've won some videos. Yeah, that works. We've actually won some games. And actually an Origin Pulse doesn't knock Scizor out there. So I'm actually curious, how much does a Bullet Punch do to the Kyogre? You know, I'm just going to protect it just because I'm curious. I want to know. Well, you might just forfeit here anyway, but I want to know how much a +4 non-Technician boosted Bullet Punch does. Because we saw the Dragon Ascent, I don't think it'll knock it out, so I think I was right to play the safer move there, bullet punching into the Xerneas. Oh, he forfeits, so we don't actually get to see that calculation, but I don't think it would have knocked it out. I'm fairly certain it wouldn't have. So, you know, hurrah, we've actually won 2 battles in a video. That's what I'm trying to say. So, rejoice, you know, hang out your buntin, blow up some balloons, and go and give someone a hug or something. I don't know. Or not if you don't want to. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this. It's been interesting using a slightly different team, something that's not something that I normally do use. So there's that. But thanks a lot, and cheerio. Goodbye for now.